Hi, Bob here, and I want to talk about the manual that goes with the Think and Thrive t-shirt. The t-shirt says, those that want you to think want you to thrive. It also says in a little tiny, those that don't want you to think don't want you to thrive. So there, there's the two sides of this coin. People that want you to use your brain and to think and to make decisions want you to do well in life. And those that don't want to give you much information, that don't want you to think about things, that don't want you to use critical thinking, they don't really want you to thrive. So the first part of this shirt, and one of the lessons in the manual that comes with the shirt, because you see, when you go to the Bopasode store to buy a t-shirt, they come with manuals. They come with an operator's manual, so that when you've got the shirt on, you know what the belief and the ideas that are on that shirt are about, so you know how to operate it. So that's one of the first lessons of this one. And we'll talk about the rest of them. I'll make some other videos about this. But this particular t-shirt is those that want you to think also want you to thrive. Weighing out the decisions in your life and making you think. With everything we go through in our daily lives, there's so much going on. And we forget the importance of thinking and evaluating stuff. We start to turn into robots. We start to turn into creatures of habit, which is something I've always kind of fought against. It's been a little bug of mine. I try not to do things the same way. I'm almost obsessed that I've got to change it. In fact, I found myself, I have to approve things as part of my job. Part of the things, I go to factories and I inspect stuff, or artistically as an art director, I approve things. And I found myself doing this habit, which just kind of shocked me, was I'll look at something, right? And oh, that's cool. And oh, let's adjust this. Let's fix that. This is good. That's good. This is good. Okay. So I can sign off on a paper that, oh, okay, these 10 items are approved, right? As I look at them, as I inspect them. And then, of course, then there's a stack of papers, 10 papers that need my signature in the little section of approved, which relates to a commercial thing of they've completed this product, it's meeting the satisfaction that the company needs, and therefore we can pay them for it. So they want their money, right? So they bring a stack of papers. And that's not the point here. The point here is that I found myself in my need to never do things the same. When I signed this one, I do my signature, which is kind of a habitual thing, and it's a certain way that I do it, so you recognize my signature. And then I date it, right? And what I found myself doing, which was so weird, it's such an impulse, is, then you put down, okay, the month, the day, the year. And depending on, where you are on the planet, there's different sequence of how you write that. We write it in America, we write it that way. We do the month and then the day and then the year. In a lot of places, they'll do the day, the month, then the year, right? So that wasn't important. But what I found myself doing, and this is the kicker for me, was that I would do it differently. The sequence of what I would do would be different every time. Like I would sign this paper, and then I'd put down the day, and then I'd write down the month, and then I'd write down the year. I'd flip to the very next one, I'd do my signature, then I would put down the month, and then I'd fill in the day, and then I'd fill in the year. Then I'd turn the next page, then I'd put down the year. First I'd write the year, then I would write the month, and it was like, instead of just doing the exact same, because you're gonna write the date, the month, and the year. Maybe that's the sequence. The first thing happens, then the next thing happens, I was filling this part in, and then filling this part in, and then this one, and then the next time I do this one, then this one, and then this one. The next time I do it this way. It was just this habitual, and then there's those 10 little sheets of paper that I got to do this 10 times. I couldn't do a number of combinations, so I did it differently every time. But every new paper, I didn't do it like I just did the last one. because I got such an impulse to change, to think about it and not be robotic about it. And in this case, silly, stupid, not, it didn't take a lot of energy, but I always wanted to be engaged. And it's something that I learned about me. And that's this whole, I want to think. I don't want to just react. That's thinking and thriving. That's enough.